A nerdy florist finds his chance for success and romance with the help of a giant man-eating plant who demands to be fed. It's the story of Little Shop of Horrors, and it's coming to a theater stage next weekend. Here now from Parkland Theater is director Mike O'Brien. Mike, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Got a little friend with you here today.
I did. I thought folks would enjoy seeing one of our puppets, one of our 4 or 5 puppets that we use in the show. This is the little bitty guy that you see first, and he comes on, and this is where we discover that he likes blood. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a really interesting musical.
It is.
It's different than most. When people think of musical theater, I don't think that this is the first thing that pops into mind. So why don't you, for those that aren't familiar with Little Shop of Horrors, why don't you give us a quick pitch?
Okay, Little Shop of Horrors is it's essentially based on a B movie by Roger Corman called Little Shop of Horrors, and it went to Broadway, and it's about a young man who his hobby is strange and unusual plants, and he picks up this thing. And we find out later that it is an alien from space, and it is hell-bent on world domination, pardon my language. But yeah, and then, so it's a love story between Seymour and Audrey, our main characters, and the destruction that the plants, named Audrey too, wreak havoc on the town. So it's a lot to explain, but it's a weird, wonderful little thing.
So weird and wonderful, I think that's the right way to pitch it. And one of the things that makes it so wonderful, and people know it's a musical, but the music is actually, it's from Howard Ashman and Alan Menken.
Correct.
Who are legends in the lyrics and music category. They did Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and they did the music and lyrics for this.
Did this guy, yeah. And it was one of the earlier works, because this was, mid-80s when they wrote this. So this is one of their earlier ones, but it is equally lovely, and their storytelling abilities are at some of their best.
I would fully agree. It's one of my favorite musicals. What is your favorite scene in the film?
My favorite,
or in the play?
In the play. Oh, my favorite scene. Okay, I have to be honest. Last night, we rehearsed Act 2 of the play, and went very, very well. And we have it in the show that Mushnick. I don't want to give too much away. Mr. Mushnick is the owner of the flower shop where Audrey 2 lives, and he gets eaten by the plant. So we have it staged in such a way that it's kind of like a B movie where the set turns around and you see him through the window and the plant laughs, and it clicked last night. So right now, that's my favorite scene in the play.
That sounds amazing.
It was a lot of
time. And the set is actually twisting around.
Yeah,
to kind of create that illusion.
Yes, our set is built on a giant turntable, and one side you see the interior of the set, interior of the flower shop, and the back side you see the exterior, so it swaps back and forth depending on what we need. And we have discovered that in the transition we can create some really spectacular moments.
That's awesome.
And that was one of them, so yeah.
Well, let's talk the details. When is this?
We open on April 11th, which is it's next Thursday, and it runs for 3 weekends through the 28th, and 7:30 p.m. at the Minor Theater in Parkland College. And like you said, opening night is half price.
Half price. So normally tickets are what, $25, I think,
25
right?
for the musicals.
So opening night is $12.50.
$12.50.
Awesome.
Correct.
And then you guys also have for youth, seniors, veterans. You guys have a discount as well.
Yeah, it's an $18 ticket for the discount for the senior and the veterans and the kids.
Awesome. And speaking of kids, I think it's worth noting. It's not for the young kids. You know, it's not super mature content, but there is a parental guidance.
Yeah, the college, Parkland College played it safe and said it's rated for teens. It's parental discretion, really. There's no strong language, but the idea of a plant eating people might not be the right thing.
Well, for all the information, for tickets and showtimes, make sure you head over to ciLiving.tv after today's show. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much.